I found more stuff. I emptied out my bedroom. I haven't in years since the writers conference because we hadn't finished our bedroom, our bathroom, our master bath. What we were just doing it gradually as we went along, bit by bit, so we didn't go in debt. Well, I found this in the shrine and over in the corner, and there was a John Saw video from the conference, and also, um, this is the nurse the day she had a confrontation with my husband. We didn't know this lady, but this is her backyard that faces our driveway, and the electrician that moved into where the Jessup Park shirts there. Well, she said that she was taking us to court because the farmer that we bought the land from should have given her the small patch. This is where she mowed behind her fence, and that because she'd been doing it for a while. So she took us to court. We didn't know anything about it. We had a deed. We had the plat. The farmer said there was no lien. There was nothing. We owed nothing. He said she's lying. So, of course, she lost. The judge said, you know, we don't believe you. That small little patch, the farmer said it never happened. And I bought the house under the assumption she never mowed any of this. So, of course, she's still there. Well, when we were stalked recently by the guy that goes around with the barking dog that works at National Forest that we've already been told to be warned about on this street, we found out the tracks were going to her fence and around there to her inside her yard. Years later. So you can see there's so many evil things taking place around us that we were just oblivious of. Well, we found this. They broke in a couple weeks ago. They left this picture with me and these two, because they're the ones that are writing under Just and Brett. And he was interested in my land the month we bought it. John Saw. He's the one invited me to all this stuff that tried to, I guess, get me killed. And he's the one that had my mom and dad killed because he put it in a book. My mom didn't know him. And they put this this is the year, I think Just and the kids left. He was the small. And I never got to spend much time with them. But we had a Halloween party for him. We took them skating at Champs and then let them have the neighbor kids and their friends over. He was always best friends with the Secret Service agent's son, so every week I'd let him go play at the guy's house. Never spoke to him, but his wife would always go to the pool anytime I was there with the kids, and her and her first wives club, and try to talk to me. They were my husband's ex-wife's best friends. So I really didn't want to hear them talk badmouth my husband and call him, get him out of bed, pay him to Seco 6:30 in the morning if he didn't give in to the ex who wasn't even hardly seeing her kids. He was taking care of them. It was just sick. I couldn't stand them abusing my husband, badmouthing him, this Bunny's mom, and people I didn't even know. Even her best friend Chris would follow me if I went shopping. She'd turn up wherever I went to ask questions, act friendly. And then when my husband was engaged to Vonda before he met me, a lovely Rio hottie. And Tava said that she and her mom took her shopping and tried to convince them not to marry Bob because they thought she was a gold digger. She was married to some wealthy guy, and they divorced. And then my husband met her, and she started hitting on my husband. This has been going on for somehow getting the short time with Bob's offspring. It somehow brought in Alex DeSico, the Secret Service agent, who is Jenna Bush's bodyguard, and Sarah, who had this horrible attorney that was abused my husband, and all their friends and Alex's federal agent friends. So now they're breaking in. They're leaving Tava Brett's picture next to Bob, saying she wants to sacrifice him. They're leaving Justin and John next to me, saying they want to sacrifice me. And now today I found an old picture they put in there that had been taken when I was in France. Sir Simon Marston, who told me he was a vampire. He's a nice guy. I don't know if it's true. You could have been joking. He asked me to come here. And they were doing some kind of movie, but I didn't go here for this filming. I wasn't there. I was in the other part of the chateau sleeping. And they had some kind of ritual for their movie, but I wasn't there. This is him meeting with these people that were goofing off. It was some kind of movie. I never even watched it. It wasn't a real movie. It was like a student or tourist production. It was just seemed like it was just very unprofessional. When I talked to Simon, he agreed with me. He said he only went to this thing to help a friend that was the father of the guy that wanted to have his name on something. He said, I agree with you, Sherry. It's very unprofessional, and I wish I hadn't done it. If he hadn't been such a good friend for me, I wouldn't have came to this thing. Simon wrote me and asked me to come because he knew this group was trying to kill me. And this was there.